Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode number 717 of the show. July the 15th, 2023, 11:14 p.m. We're going to talk about what happened tonight at Slammiversary. It just got over. And as you know, on the last episode, I made my PTW picks and predictions from my PTW Event Center. And I have the list right here and the results. Also, we're going to talk about it and who I picked and everything else that has happened in the matchups. 6-person tag matchup. And now these two, the digital media title and the 6-person tag, were the countdown to Slammiversary. Jody Threat and the Death Dolls versus the Shantaraj. I picked Jody Threat and the Death Dolls to win the match. They exactly did that. That's right. They beaten the Shantaraj. That would be the team of Giselle Shaw, Savannah Evans, and Jai Vidal. And the Digital Media Championship was on the line. Joe Hendry defends against Kenny King. I picked King to win because I knew Sheldon Jean was going to get involved. And apparently he did get involved. And Kenny King ended up winning the matchup. Even though Joe Hendry addressed King before the match, and Shelton Jean got involved during the matchup. The Ultimate X Championship, Kushida versus Jonathan Gresham versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Kevin Knight versus Alan Angels. But here's what I did not expect. I did not pick. Jake something came back to Impact to get involved in this matchup. So it was a 6-man Ultimate X match, but I did pick Kushida to win, and Kushida ended up winning the matchup. So far, I'm 3-0. And Gia Miller interviewed Kenny King and Sheldon Jean. And Kenny King just saying, I just beat up Joe Hendry. Clap, clap. I'm like, oh boy. So, a little payback. The Knockouts Tag Team titles on the line. The Coven, that's the team of Kylan King and Taylor Wilde, defending those titles against the team of Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. I had a hunch that Masha and Killer Kelly would win the matchup and win the belts. 4-0. I was 4-0 in that one. Well, the tag team grudge match with Enforcer Darren McCarty, Scott D'Amore and a mystery partner versus Diener and Bully Ray. I picked Scott D'Amore and his mystery partner to win the match. The mystery partner, I did not predict the mystery partner though. Well, even though I should have. It was none other than Eric Young. And Eric Young and Scott D'Amore won the matchup. And here's the crazy part. Big Con gets involved and A1 gets involved because the referee was sick and tired of Bully Ray's attitude. Walked out. Tossed the shirt out. And then Darren McCarty took over as ref. And A1... A1 was at ringside. Alistair, I forgot his last name. Cook? No, not Alistair Cook. I know his last is. I don't know. It was A1 Alistair. I forget his last name. But anyways, he was involved, and then that ended up giving D'Amore and Young the victory. Team Canada reunited. Nick Aldis cut a promo on Alex Shelley, and then you got the X Division title: Chris Sabin versus Leo Rush. Leo Rush attacked Sabin for the belt, but then that was easy pickings. Leo Rush did retain the title. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-0. And then GML interviewed Alex Shelley, who was worried about this. He said, I got to focus on my matchup. And then Dope Deanna Purrazzo and Trinity were getting ready for their title bout. Tag team titles went online, a fatal 4-way. ABC versus Moose and Myers versus Sculpt Culture and Rich Swann and Sami Callihan. The Rascals, though, got involved in the matchup, attacking all the other teams, but it seems like it freed up Subculture to take advantage of the situation and they ended up winning the matchup and winning the tag team titles. I'm 7-0 in this matchup. 7-0. 7-0 so far. So that's even crazy. Then the wives at ringside matchup: Frankie Kazarian versus Eddie Edwards. And the match, well, when the referee got knocked out, the ladies got involved. They got started brawling, but then Eddie Edwards took advantage of the situation, hits Frankie Kazarian with the kendo stick, and ended up pinning Kazarian for the 3 count. I'm 7-1, so I got that one match wrong. Knockout's title was on the line. Deonna Purrazzo versus Trinity. Heck of a matchup. But then Trinity got the starter struck on Deonna Purrazzo and made the wise decision to make sure that Deonna Purrazzo's legs were nowhere near the ropes. Deonna Purrazzo tapped out. Trinity's your new Knockouts champion, 8-1. Now the world title was on the line. Alex Shelley versus Nick Aldis. Now I picked Aldis to win this thing. I figured he wants to get the title, but then Alex Shelley ended up retaining the championship. So I'm 8-2. Out of 10 matches, I am 8-2, which is not that bad. But then Josh Alexander showed up and says, I'm back. Basically, Josh Alexander is back. Alex Shelley, watch your back. Now, but I don't think Nick Aldis will be done yet. So I think Nick Aldis and Josh Alexander will start feuding because of the fact Nick Aldis will complain, you haven't been here for a long time and all that. So I get a feeling that match might happen. Josh Alexander and Nick Aldis, though, will not be a bad match indeed. So that's what I'm thinking. So that is all the time we have on this great show. On this great episode of this great show. Episode 717 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Coming up next will be the AEW Collision Battle of the Belts, event center. I'll just put down Battle of the Belts and Collision. That's going to be the case. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.